As the clock is ticking for the fast approaching 2020 election, you now have several ways to practice your right to vote. But the time left to make sure you have a say in who will run our country is limited. New Yorkers, your deadline to register is here. First, make sure you're registered by checking online with the Board of Elections in New York City. If you are registered, you'll also find information on your early voting and polling locations. If you're not registered, you can do so by mailing in an application you can either download or pick up at a post office, library, or government office. Fill it out, sign it in, and mail it to the Board of Elections. Your local office must receive your mailed-in registration by October 14th. Another option is walking into a Board of Elections office and register in person. The final and quickest way to register is online with a valid New York ID or driver's license. Sabrina Castillo with New York City Vote says voting registration has been lacking because of the pandemic. It's best to register now and then you can decide how you'll vote, either early, in person on Election Day, or by absentee ballot. A ballot tracking system is in place for voters to drop off their ballots in boxes at polling places around the city.
The best advice that we've been giving to people is to plan. Your safety is number one, and so it is important to look at the different options that you have.
Early voting begins October 24th. The absentee ballot deadline request is October 27th, and early voting ends November 1st, followed by Election Day on November 3rd. Absentee ballots must be postmarked by the state.
The bottom line is literally the most important election of our lifetimes. Everyone's voice should be heard.
Now, if you're living in New Jersey and you want to vote for the state of New Jersey, you have a couple more days to register to vote. That will be next week on October 13th. And a similar system is in place to get you going with that voting system. Of course, if you're still confused, we have all the information you need on our website. We have a special place for you to go, a vital voter guide. Just head on over to pix11.com/decision2020. We're live outside the Board of Elections in Lower Manhattan. Rebecca Solomon, Pix 11 News.